I'm Amie Osborn. I'm a commercial and ag lender here at First Farmers, and I'm at the Converse branch.
And I'm Burton, also a commercial and ag lender at First Farmers. I work out of the Logansport branch.
Farm Bureau is an organization that has two different parts, both the insurance and the incorporated side. This discussion meet was part of the incorporated side. So what incorporated does is it focuses on furthering agriculture, whether that's through policy, regulations, but also programs. And so there's different levels. This was at the state level that we competed. And it's also through the Young Farmers and Ag Professionals program, which is another part of Farm Bureau, which focuses on bringing in those that are less than 40 years old to further agriculture in different parts of the industry.
The discussion meet is a contest put on by the Young Farmers and Ag Professionals group. It is meant to simulate a committee meeting, and it takes a topic that is prevalent in today's ag environment and discusses ways that Farm Bureau and we as Farm Bureau members and members of the ag community can help to make a change or make an improvement and to help further all of agriculture. Of the 5 different topics for the discussion meet, we each kind of had our favorites and ones that really sparked our interest. For me, it was the cell-based protein and the question about, we've got this new technology coming of lab-grown meats and things like the Impossible Whopper. Are they going to displace our traditional food chain, or are they going to just add to that? And as an ag producer, that's a big concern for us and a lot of our customers. Consumer tastes and preferences drive the market, and whatever the consumers ask for is what needs to be produced. There was several other questions and some that maybe were a little more closer to home. And Amie, I know you had one that hit close to home for you.
Yeah, absolutely. The Sweet 16 round, when we were down in French Lick, spoke about mental health and opioid crisis. All of these topics were impactful on not only our community level, but state and national. But the opioid crisis and mental health issue is something that we see in our local communities, and it's something that I am passionate about, and that we in First Farmers believe that we need to support our communities. And this was one opportunity to have a discussion and have ideas of how does Farm Bureau impact that, whether that's through policy or whether that's through programs to go help and work together with community members. I think it's important for us, not as Farm Bureau members, but as the agriculture community, to recognize issues that are going on around us and to have an impact and start those discussions. And that's what this allowed us to do.
And I think you were also involved with that through ALP, the Ag Leadership Program, as part of the Mental Health Symposium. So you want to touch on that just a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was September. There was a ALP, which is part of the Agri Institute's Ag Leadership Program. It's a 2-year program. They're accepting applications now if you're interested. But one of our groups put on the health symposium, which was called Healing the Heartland, and it really brought in different experts to help train and start conversations around mental health in our areas, and how individuals like Kent and I can be trained and have those conversations comfortably, but recognize some signs that are maybe really impactful for people around us, whether that's family, friends, even clients. And it's important that we recognize there are opportunities for those that may not be producers, but also in the ag professional industry, to take a step and an initiative to help further our rural communities and agriculture.
I think that's one of those things that we do really well as an ag industry, is we all work together. The First Farmers Bank and Trust, the Farm Bureau, the Agri Institute, everybody seems to work together really well, and all the commodity groups get together, and when we've got a goal in mind, we are working hard to get something accomplished.
There's a lot of collaboration going on, and that's one of the cool parts about this discussion meet, is it brings together people, it brings together all walks of life that are interested in agriculture. In the Final Four, we had 2 people, Rachel and Logan, as well, and both are involved in agriculture in very different aspects, whether that's selling seed production, and also, Rachel was a coroner, a coroner, and so you bring in different walks of life that are interested in agriculture, coming together with different ideas, different backgrounds, different perspectives, and it can start snowballing into something that is actually impactful for our communities. And we can take things that they brought and bring them back to our county farm bureaus and have that impact.
I think we at First Farmers are always looking to help our customers grow and evolve their operations, whether that's bringing back the next generation or whether that's expanding on the current land base or doing something else to add a different enterprise. We're always looking to grow with you and be part of that expansion and growth into the prosperous future.
I think there's a recognition too that 2019 was a rough year, and we're excited about 2020. We're excited about the future of agriculture. There are struggles. I mean, markets are not what we want them to be, right? But ultimately, we as an organization at First Farmers believe that there is greater opportunity for agriculture, and that's why we are involved in, and we are encouraged to be involved in things like Farm Bureau and like the discussion meet to further those conversations. Whether that has a direct impact or not on our clients, it's important for us to be involved in the impact of the industry as a whole. Yeah, absolutely. I am very excited. I'm very humbled and honored. This is one of my first times that I'm representing Indiana. Not being from the state, sometimes you wonder, am I a resident? Am I considered a Hoosier? Well, now this was an opportunity for me to represent Indiana in the national side, so at AFBF. So we'll be traveling on the 17th, so that's coming up pretty quick, and so we're doing quite a bit of collaboration with different people, whether that's talking to Kent, getting his information, because I only got to work with Kent on 2 different discussion meet topics, so he has so much information that I'm taking, and I'm working with many different people throughout to gather that information and prepare. I'm excited for the opportunity to bring back ideas, potentially through that, right? We're getting people from all over the country to get together with different perspectives, experiences, ideas that we might not have here in Indiana, and we have that opportunity to bring them back to State Farm Bureau or even to our county farm bureaus and say, hey, I've heard somebody in such and such state do this, and that's a great opportunity for us to build our networks and also to expand and improve our local communities.
I was listening to you do a great job, and I just forgot I was supposed to speak.
All good. I didn't throw it to you either.